privacy, speed, total control. Today, we're breaking free from the cloud and running powerful AI directly on your machine. We're installing Ollama, the industry standard for local large language models. I'll show you how to set it up on Ubuntu, EndeavourOS, and macOS in seconds. Then, we'll run a lightweight beast, Gemma 3.4b, and wrap it all in the Hermes interface without the complexity of a gateway. Finally, I'll show you how to bypass your hardware limits using the new Ollama Cloud free tier. Let's dive in. Installing Ollama is surprisingly simple. If you're on macOS, just head to ollama.com, download the DMG, and drag it to your applications. Done. For my Linux users, it's even faster. On Ubuntu or EndeavourOS, open your terminal. We're going to use the official install script. Type curl-fs/https:/ollama.com/install.sh on EndeavourOS. Because it's Arch-based, you also have the option to use the AUR with yay-s ollama-git. But the official script is the most reliable way to get the latest binaries. Once the installation finishes, the Ollama service starts automatically in the background. You can verify it by simply typing Ollama in your terminal. If you see the help menu, you're in business. Now, let's get a model running. We want something fast and efficient. We're going to use Gemma 3.4b. It's a small parameter model from Google that punches way above its weight class. In your terminal, type Ollama. Run Gemma 3:4b. Ollama will now pull the manifest and download the weights. Because it's a 4 billion parameter model, it's only a few gigabytes, so it should be ready in a minute. Once the prompt appears, let's do a quick test. Ask it, write a Python script to scrape a website. Look at that speed. Since it's running locally, there's no subscription, no latency from a server, and most importantly, your data never leaves this room. The terminal is great for a quick chat, but for a real workflow, we want an agent. We're going to use Hermes. Now, a lot of professional setups use a complex gateway or a proxy server to manage multiple AI agents at once. But for a single user local setup like ours, we don't need that extra bloat. We're going gatewayless for maximum speed and simplicity. To launch the agent, simply type Ollama launch Hermes-model Gemma 3:4b. Because we already have the Ollama service running on its default port, 11,434, Hermes will automatically detect the local engine and hook right into it. By skipping the gateway, you're cutting out the middleman. This creates a direct, low-latency pipeline between the Hermes logic and your hardware. Now, instead of just a basic prompt, you have an agentic layer that can handle more complex reasoning and multi-step tasks using the Gemma model we just installed. It's a professional-grade setup running entirely on your own machine. Here's the reality check. Local models are incredible for privacy, but they are limited by your VRM. If you try to run a massive 70 billion parameter model on a standard laptop, it's going to crawl. This is where Ollama Cloud comes in. If you need the power of a giant model like Llama 3 or DeepSeek for a specific task, you can switch to their free tier. It gives you access to data center-grade hardware for larger models. The catch? It's for light, non-intensive use. If you try to run a 24/7 automated agent, you'll hit a wall. But for complex reasoning tasks that your laptop can't handle, it's the perfect escape hatch. You now have a professional-grade AI lab running on your own hardware. If you found this useful, hit that like button. Stay tuned for the next clip where I show you the secret Ollama list command to manage your local library like a pro. See you in the next one.